Hey guys, it's Treasure, and welcome back to my chest. I have said that I'm getting better, but things happen every week that I am just like looking at the universe like, what are you doing? No, truthfully, what are you doing? So as usual, this seems to happen very often recently that I don't know what to talk for my video, and then something comes up in the week that inspires a subject. So we're just gonna keep going on that route to take from my personal experiences week by week to talk about lessons that I've learned. So this week I have lost a friend that I have been friends with since I was 6 years old. So I am currently 28 years old, so this has been a 22-year-old friendship that I have just lost this week. And funny enough, just less than 2 weeks ago, I was with her at a show celebrating her birthday. So we were fine. We had a great night that day en plus. Like, it was, sorry, my fucking French came out. What the fuck? We had a great night. We had a great time. So I did not expect things to blow up the way that they did this week. And I just came to a realization that I should have came to a long time ago. And like, so I have noticed that with men, I have learned the lesson of not giving too many chances to men. Like, I have learned that lesson real hard because I've had a lot of men that I have given a lot of chances to, and I have one particular man that I have given chance and chance and chance and chance and chance after chance because I saw the potential in him, and I saw that even if he was doing some fucked up things, I could tell that this man was just unhealed and he just didn't know what he was doing with himself, and he was self-sabotaging. So I kept giving him chances until all these chances, this man has either hurt me or made me regret ever fucking talking to him again in my life. And that lesson I had learned for relationships that were, you know, with love and sex. So like I said, with men. But I didn't really apply that lesson on friendships. And I've had friendships that I've had that I knew deep down that there was something wrong, maybe like in the way that like they weren't really showing up as a friend that they should be showing up as. But I kept holding on and keep giving chances because I don't know if it's the same thing for you guys, but I feel like it's easier for me to forgive friends that fucked up than to forgive, you know, men that fucked up. Now, I'm saying now, okay? Because before I was a bit boy crazy, but now that's not the case anymore. But so yeah, this friend, there are multiple instances in the past where I was just like, maybe if you were a real friend, you wouldn't do that or say that to me. And I still gave her chances because I was hanging on to how long we had been friends. Because in all the friendships that I have, when I think about it, she is truly, well, she was. She was truly the longest friendship that I had maintained. So I was holding on to all the years that we had been friends. I was holding on to all the memories that we had together. I was holding on to all the good parts of our friendship because, like I said, this just blew up this week, but I was with her last week and we were fine and we had a great time. So I kept kind of hanging on to all the positive parts of the friendship, but ignoring all the negative parts, ignoring all the cracks. And the kind of person that she is, I just know that she is unhealed and she is not ready to do the work and do the self-work. And I don't think that she really understood or noticed that I had done this much work on myself. I feel like some people in my life know that I'm kind of, you know, not the same, and I'm taking myself more seriously and I'm not like letting people walk all over me. But I think that some people are comfortable and think that like it will never affect them. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like this girl has been in my life for so long and has been so comfortable being the friend that she was, that I don't think that she ever expected me to eventually either turn on her or to eventually put a stop to it and be like, you are a bad friend and I'm not fucking with that. You know what I mean? I feel like I don't think she ever expected that. And people that are unhealed, when you go at them and you're just like, hey, your behavior is problematic, what you're doing, saying, that's not okay with me, I don't like that, they will most of the time take it as an attack, unfortunately. And there is literally nothing you can do. Like, I could go out of my way to try to explain the things that she did wrong or the things that she said wrong, but in their mind, in their unhealed little brains, they see you as attacking them, attacking their character, or just flipping the switch on them and just being like, oh my God, like, you're being a bad friend, you're being this and this and that. And like, there is no point in trying to explain yourself. You're just wasting your time. Because I tried. I really, really tried. I'm not going to go into details about what happened because this has nothing to do with y'all. But when it started getting kind of heated between us, like when we were talking in the conversation, I had already explained to that friend why I was upset and why what she did was wrong. And when we got heated again, when we thought that everything was fine, the things that she was saying to me made me understand really quickly that she had never understood what I had said in the first place. Like, we had talked through the phone about an issue, and through the phone, the issue had fixed itself. Everything was fine. So I thought that everything was good. I thought that she understood where I was coming from. I thought she understood what she did wrong. I thought she understood why her behavior was problematic. And then things got heated again through messaging. And what she said through messaging, I was just like, so basically the conversation on the phone was just a waste of time, because clearly from the messages I'm getting right now, you don't understand nothing. You didn't understand nothing. You pretended that you understood, I guess, to shut me up so we could get over it. But the messages she just twisted everything and she just didn't get it. And I just got to a point where I was tired. I was fucking tired and I was drained. And even if I was still holding on to it and not wanting to let go, I was just like, I need to let it go. And I have been thinking about letting this friend go for a while. But again, like, when there isn't always negative and there is some positive, and you have been friends with someone for so long, it is so hard to just decide and to just wake up one day and be like, hey, I'm done, I'm cutting the cord. Even if I know I should be, because we all know it. If you guys have been spiritual, if you've been working on yourself, if you've been like in sync with the universe, you know that your friendships that are not good friendships, you need to get rid of them. You need to let them go, because you don't want to be bringing friends that are going to drain you, enable you, or make you feel like shit into the new life that you want. Like, I thought that this friend would follow me into my new life. I have made promises and said things to this girl because I have talked about my dreams and aspirations to her for a long time, and I saw her as being one of my friends that would be around me. But as I started working on myself and noticing the patterns now, noticing how people subtly manipulate, noticing how people act a certain way, I started realizing, I was just like, oh, wait a minute. This friend is not that much of a good friend. And sadly, she is the kind of friend that is holding on to a version of me that is beneficial to her. And I don't think that she noticed or realized how much I've changed, and that the version of me that she was relying on no longer exists. And so she was expecting things that old me would have been very happy, very content giving her. But new me is just like, no, you are draining my fucking energy. You are in this friendship only for what is beneficial to you. And I have noticed multiple things that she have said to me or done to me where I was just like, she is enabling the worst parts of me. A real friend will not enable you when you tell her that you have a problem, okay? For example, okay, if someone tells you, hey, I have an issue with alcohol, I think I be drinking too much, it's going down into alcoholism, you tell that to a friend and they're just like, Yeah, but like, live your life. You're still young. You don't have anything to do. Let's just keep getting drunk. We're just having fun. A friend that only wants you to be beneficial to them will always enable you, even if you say shit like that. Because why is she saying that? Because she still wants to hang out with you. She still wants you to go out with her and go drink with her. I'm not saying that's the situation that happened with her. I'm not an alcoholic. This is an example because I don't want to talk about the real shit. But I had a situation with her like this where I told her I had an issue and a problem. And instead of being a friend and be like, oh shit, let's see what we can do. Maybe you need to take a pause, do this and this and that. She just tried to enable the shit out of me because she saw it as like, if this girl gets rid of her alcohol problem, she's not going to want to go out with me when I want to go and drink. You see what I mean? Like, some people, they are friends with you. They're friends with this version of you that has fun with them. And I think I've talked about this in another video, but that's what it is. There are different types of friends. They are the friends who like you and have fun with you and can always count on you to say yes to things and hang out with them and do this and this and that. And there are the other friends who actually give a fuck about you. They give a fuck about who you are as a person, and they give a fuck about your mental health. They give a fuck about what you want to do with your life, and they give a fuck about the real fucking shit. These are the kind of friends that if you go through something, you can go talk to them. You can be there for them. You know, whatever. You can count on these friends. And these friends will always fucking love you no matter what you go through during your life because, you know, life, it's a bumpy road, okay? We change, we evolve, we do a lot of stupid shit. And these are the real friends. These friends, if you tell them you have an alcohol problem, they're going to try and help you with your alcohol problem and try to fix the issue. These friends here, the ones that just want to have fun with you, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. And they can pretend that they give a fuck. They don't. And they never will. And I'm at a point where I am sick of friends pretending that they give a fuck. I'm done with that. And maybe in her head, because again, she's unhealed, maybe she thinks that what she shows, what she portrays is giving a fuck. But to me, that's not what it is. Okay? I'd much rather be alone than have friends that are just a certain way with me because they're going to get something out of it. And I have said this multiple times on my channel. I know I am going to get where I want to be. I know I'm going to get up there. I'm going to have the money. I'm going to have my dream job. I'm going to have this and this and that. And I'm going to have all the blessings that I want. I cannot bring these types of friends with me. I cannot. What the fuck do you think these friends on this side are going to do once you have money and you're successful? They're going to latch on to you for everything that you can give them. They're not going to be there to keep pushing you. They're not going to be there to help you evolve even more and keep growing. They're going to be there to benefit from what you're getting and to be yes men. I don't want yes men around me when I start like getting all the things that I want. I want people that are going to keep me accountable and that are going to keep me humble. These friends are going to do it. The ones here, they're not. They're not. Because they're just going to say yes to you. They're going to tell you and be like, oh yeah, you should do that. You should do that. You should do that, as long as they keep reaping the benefits from it. I feel like I'm getting a little bit more heated as I'm going through this fucking video. I guess I'm just disappointed because I don't know. I didn't expect it to blow up the way that it did. And I wish things would have gone differently. But in a way, I think that I am grateful that it went the way that it did, because if it didn't, I think I would have had to have a real conversation with her and kind of explain to her everything that has like really bothered me to make her understand why I need to cut her out of her life. And I think that in the mindset and in the, you know, unworked version of herself that she is, I don't think she would have understood. I really don't think she would have understood, and I think I would have wasted my time trying to explain to someone like that why they're a horrible friend, unfortunately. So, I guess, yeah, I haven't cried yet. I think I will eventually, because there is like another friend that I have lost like last year, that when it happened I didn't cry, but I think it was like a few months later when I was thinking back about it that I actually started like feeling my emotions and be like, shit, there's things sometimes where I can't, it's like I don't feel my emotions right away because my brain is in disbelief. Is in disbelief, especially the way that it ended. It's just like, to expect a 22-year-old friendship to just end like that over some bullshit, it's just like, it's kind of crazy. And I feel like I'm still in disbelief that this happened. But like, if we take into account that I have been wanting to cut her out for a long time, even if I think the way that the friendship ended was stupid, there is no way in hell that I'm going back to her. There's no way in hell that I'm even giving her the time of day if she comes back and sends me a message. Like, I have her blocked on half my socials. She has me blocked on half her socials. Like, we are done. We are done. I need to let go. I really need to let go of that friendship. And the reason why I'm making this video is to remind you guys that don't keep friends that are not good friends in your life just because of the baggage that came with it. Just because of the years and years and years that you guys have been friends. Just because of the memories that you guys have together. Just because of all the times where it's fine between you guys, where it's going well. Like me, I saw her a week ago and I thought I was having the time of my life with her. It doesn't mean that you have a great time with someone in real life, that they're necessarily a good friend to you and that they should stay in your life. I thought that if I let go of that friend, that's what would happen, that we would drift apart. We would still be on our socials, but we would just, maybe hang out once every blue moon, but I would still somewhat have her in my life. But I do think that everything happens for a reason. And if things happen the way it did, it's because I was meant to not have her in my life at all. And am I happy about it? No, I'm not happy at all. Am I relieved? Yes, because I don't like confrontation. I don't. I really don't. It makes me fucking uncomfortable. And I know deep down that for a while, I needed to talk to her. I needed to say something because there's something also that she did like 5 years ago that I'm not going to be talking about again because I just don't want to give too many details. I don't want this to feel like I'm making a video about a whole person and hating on her. I just want to talk about my experience and what I went through. But she did something 5 years ago that I never really forgave her for. And I never truly told her how bad what she did was to me because I was just like, I knew. It's like I knew deep down she wouldn't understand. And I still hung on this whole time. Still hung on despite her disappointing me time after time after time because I was stuck on, hey, we've been friends for 20 years. I can't just let her go. Hey, we've had all these memories. I can't let her go. I know her family. I know her parents. I know this and this and that. And I was hanging on to that, but that doesn't mean anything. It truly does not mean anything. And we have to let go of that. I've had friends that I've been friends with for weeks or months, and they have been better friends to me than that 20-year-old friendship has been. It doesn't matter how long you've been friends with someone. It doesn't matter how long you've known them. It doesn't mean that they are good for you. And sometimes you have to cut the cord and just let it go, even if it hurts. Because honestly, the last time that I did that, the universe gave me someone that replaced that person. I have talked about my last roommate before. My last roommate, I had a hard time cutting her off because I saw her as like my ultimate bestie, that we were going to have kids at the same time, have houses next to each other, go on family trips when we have children. We had so many things planned that it was hard to let go of that old friendship because I knew at a certain point that she was toxic. And when I did let go, I ended up finding my current roommate, who is a friend that I've been wanting to be friends with, that I've known for years that I wanted to be friends with. And we got super close. And now I have a roommate situation where I don't feel like shit. This is the best roommate situation I've had ever since I've tried being with roommates. The universe took someone out of my life that I was scared to let go of. And they gave me someone that replaced her, that was 10 times better. And that is actually someone that is healthy. So Do I think the universe is gonna give me someone to replace her? That's not necessarily, but usually when you let go of things that are bad for you, the universe will reward you with things that are actually good for you and that are actually meant for you. So I'm making space. I'm letting go of bad friends. I am letting go of bad habits, and I am letting go of anything that doesn't serve me so I can make space for the things that do. So yeah, I think we're gonna stop this here. I think I said what I needed to say, and yeah, I might cry after this video. I feel like I'm getting emotional. But I'll be fine. I'm good. Slowly getting up the fucking mountain. Is that it? The road? I don't know. I'm fucking bullshitting. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.